हेलो एवरीवन, हाउ यू ऑल? कैसे हैं आप सभी लोग? आई एम अंकित रौथान, योर हिस्ट्री फैकल्टी एट Sunya IAS, and in this session we are going to rationally analyze history section, which has been a major portion in your recent examination of UPSC Civil Services Prelims 2026, right? इस सेशन में हम रैशनली एनालाइज करने वाले हैं गाइस. आई विल दिस सेशन इज नॉट ओनली अबाउट गिविंग यू द key of or the answers of a question. This is not about that, because next time also कुछ नए questions आएंगे, उसके answers फिर से हम publish कर देंगे. ये approach नहीं होनी चाहिए, right? अभी जो question आ गए हैं उसका answer अब हर किसी को पता होगा. इस अप्रोच के साथ मैं ये सेशन नहीं बना रहा हूं. माई ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ मेकिंग दिस सेशन इज सो दैट यू कैन prepare, so that you can see your mistakes, those who have attempted, those who are freshers, they can understand that what is the nature of this history subject in your examination, guys, right? So for those people who have attended my classes, boot camps, or you have attended the foundation classes, आपको इस सेशन से मैं आपको कुछ आपकी गलतियां भी बताऊंगा अगर आपने करी हैं तो. कहाँ गलतियां बिल्कुल नहीं होनी चाहिए थी. दिस इज द टाइम. आई नो द ओवरऑल पेपर वाज अनप्रेसिडेंटेड गाइस, एंड इट वाज कंप्लीटली रैंडम, मोर ऑन द रैंडम साइड यू विल बी फाइंडिंग. बट फिर भी कुछ तो इनको इस पेपर को निकालेंगे, राइट? फिर भी आप देखोगे कुछ गलतियां तो हुई होंगी जो नहीं होनी चाहिए थी. तो अगर आप, इफ यू आर मूविंग फॉरवर्ड इन दिस जर्नी एंड यू आर थिंकिंग दैट यू आर प्रिपेयरिंग अगेन, देन इट इज नॉट द टाइम टू अवॉइड दिस पेपर. आप अवॉइड मत करो कि हाँ तो कुछ भी आ गया, नो. बट रैदर यू फेस दिस पेपर एंड यू सी, एनालाइज करो कि कहां पर कौन सी गलती हुई, जिसमें मैं भी आपको हेल्प करूंगा विद रिस्पेक्ट टू हिस्ट्री सेक्शन. what you have to do is you try to understand, because your memory is fresh of the paper. तो आप समझो कि अगर वो आपसे गलत हुआ है तो क्यों हुआ है, वो मेमोरी आपकी फ्रेश है गाइस. रिसेंटली इट हैज बीन कंडक्टेड 2-3 days बिफोर, राइट? तो वो मेमोरी को आप लिखें, कहीं रिकॉर्ड करें, राइट? विद रिस्पेक्ट टू द हिस्ट्री क्वेश्चंस, आई विल बी हेल्पिंग यू आउट टू डू कि कहां पर प्रॉब्लम हुई. क्या आपने डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन से फिर जब इजी क्वेश्चन देखा तो पैनिक कर गए थे, और यू आर ओवर थिंकिंग एट अ सर्टेन क्वेश्चन, और आप 50-50 में गलत हो गए? तो ये सारी चीज़ें को आई विल बी लाइक फोकसिंग अपॉन ऑल दीज थिंग्स एज वेल, बिकॉज आई थिंक फॉर एन एस्पिरेंट दिस इज अ मोर रिक्वायर्ड रेदर देन जस्ट द आंसर की. आंसर की तो आ चुकी है यूपीएससी की प्रोविजनल आंसर की, वो आप देख लीजिए, राइट? कुछ चीज़ें मैं बताऊंगा क्लास में. एक और चीज़ पे हाईलाइट करूंगा कि आपके नोट्स में जब तक वो एग्जामिनेशन में नहीं आता, नोट्स में लिखा है आपके, लेकिन वो जब तक एग्जामिनेशन में नहीं आ रहा, वो तब तक आप इंपॉर्टेंस उसकी समझते नहीं हो. जो मैं क्लास में भी बोलता हूँ, जब तक कोई चीज़ एग्जामिनेशन में नहीं आ रही वो इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं लगती. अब अगर आ गई है तो वो हमेशा के लिए सबको याद रहेगी अगले 50 साल तक. समझ रहे हो मेरी बात? तो इसका मतलब अगर नोट्स में हमने कुछ लिखा है, टेक ईच एंड एवरी टर्म टू बी वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट गाइस, एंड दैट आई विल बी शोइंग यू विद सर्टेन क्वेश्चन जो हमने क्लास में डिस्कस करे हैं, जो आपके नोट्स में लिखे हैं. वो नोट्स भी दिखाऊंगा आपके में, एंड बट उसमें भी कुछ प्रॉब्लम हुई बिकॉज उसकी इंपॉर्टेंस हम नहीं समझ पाए, राइट? So let us move forward and first understand the trend. देखो subject trend I have already told you in my classes. मैं classes की बात भी बार बार इसलिए कर रहा हूँ क्योंकि मैं बताता चला हूँ आपको that in UPSC they play with the subjects. Sometimes they will be throwing some subjects more, like history you will be finding at this point of time. History has been one of your major subject as well. तो इसको तो हम वैसे भी नहीं छोड़ सकते. Some people realize कि हिस्ट्री को कम पढ़ लेंगे. आप किसी भी सब्जेक्ट को कम नहीं पढ़ सकते. There are 6 subjects are equal. Sometimes they will be increasing the trend of history, like you will be finding 21 question came this time, whereas polity environment questions were very less. Now you see this trend that okay, there were times when history has been asked more. 22 question, 21 question in recent 2026, if you will be finding. And there will be times as well, there was times as well when history questions 10 also has come in the examination. But this is the fluctuating nature of UPSC. You try to understand that first. Okay. In my classes also I have told you that some questions are going to come easy, some subjects are going to come easy. For example, 2025 history paper, if you will pick up, out of 16 questions, 15 questions were direct, easier in nature. In the classes I have told you, don't expect 2026 to be of same nature. That's why every time I was sending you message, my message was टारगेट इजी टू मीडियम. अब आप बोलोगे इजी टू मीडियम तो था ही नहीं, बट ऐसा नहीं है. यू हैव टू बी रैशनली अंडरस्टैंडिंग द पेपर नाउ गाइस. आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड द इमोशंस आफ्टर यू हैव गिवन ऑल योर हार्ड वर्क, एंड देन मोस्ट ऑफ द सब्जेक्ट्स में तो कुछ नए ही सब्जेक्ट ऐड करके उन्होंने क्वेश्चन बनाए. दैट इज अंडरस्टूड. बट अगर आप इस तैयारी में फॉरवर्ड मूव कर रहे हो तो हिस्ट्री के रिस्पेक्टिव क्या माइंडसेट होना चाहिए, दैट आई एम हेल्पिंग यू आउट विथ. ठीक है? So history questions 21 in 2026. Now what happened that over here I have converted them into like easy doable question. Why I have put over here? Because number of times it has been told in the class, in your notes, and other students will also be solving it very easily. It was a easy questions over here. So that was present in history. Yes. आपका काम ही यही है एनालिसिस का. आप ये सोचो कि आपका वहां पर गलती क्यों हुई है. अभी जब क्वेश्चन में दिखाऊंगा आपको, अगर वहां पर गलती हुई है तो आप उसे हमेशा याद रखो, क्योंकि 2027 में अगेन पेपर इज गोइंग टू बी कंप्लीटली रैंडम. वहां पर फिर अगर इफ यू विल बी रिपीटिंग द मिस्टेक्स देन इट इज अ फैटल फ्लॉ गाइस. ठीक है. Medium questions means that you are stuck in these question by 50-50. There were questions like this? Yes, 100% you would have felt कि यहाँ पर मेरे कुछ गलतियां हुई भी हैं. ठीक है, यहाँ पर गलती कर रहे हो चलेगा. इजी क्वेश्चंस में बिल्कुल भी गलती नहीं होनी चाहिए. ये इट इज नॉट एक्सेप्टेड कंप्लीटली. ठीक है, यू पनिश योर सेल्फ बाय रिमेंबरिंग नाउ टॉपिक्स मोर हार्ड. ठीक है, ये पनिशमेंट ही आपकी होनी चाहिए कि आप और ज्यादा अपने नोट्स को, और ज्यादा अपने कंटेंट एनसीईआरटीज को डायरेक्टली रट्टा करोगे. ठीक है, यही एक पनिशमेंट आपको यहां से आपको अपने आप को देनी है. राइट. मीडियम क्वेश्चन का कुछ नहीं कर सकते. 50-50 आपको उसमें अटेम्प्ट करना ही करना है. राइट, करना ही करना है. यू ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड. देन देयर वर डिफिकल्ट एंड रैंडम क्वेश्चन, जिसमें आपके गलत होने के चांसेस ज्यादा हो सकते हैं. किसी किसी ने ये अटेम्प्ट करे और सही भी हो गया. इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि जस्ट वेट है ना. इसका मतलब ये नहीं है दैट यू विल बी एबल टू लाइक आपका बहुत अच्छे नॉलेज बेस से आपने इसे सॉल्व किया. नो, वो तुक्का था, वो सही हो गया. मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम्स वो गलत भी होगा. राइट, बिकॉज यहाँ पर प्रोबेबिलिटी आपके गलत होने की ज्यादा थी. Right. So overall, I have told you that easy questions were also there, medium 50-50 questions were also there, जिसमें आप statement eliminate कर पाते. ठीक है, अब बारी आती है, अब हम analyze करते हैं. Right. Now you see that from ancient history, you have got 10 questions, guys. I have told you 5 years back, if you will see ancient history portion, it was very less in the examination. एंड बाय दैट, अगर उस साल के आप टॉपर्स को सुनोगे, क्लास में भी मैं बोलता था, तो दे वुड नॉट बी फोकसिंग मच ऑन AMAC. दे विल बी सेइंग दैट एंशिएंट हिस्ट्री, मिडिवल हिस्ट्री इज नॉट अस, डोंट फोकस अपॉन दिस. एंड दिस इज द टाइम पीरियड व्हेन एंशिएंट हिस्ट्री इज कमिंग अ लॉट ऑफ ओवर हियर गाइस. 10 क्वेश्चंस यू विल बी फाइंड. ठीक है, नाउ इट इज, देखो, दिस वे आई वांट माय स्टूडेंट टू एनालाइज. अब जिसको डायरेक्टली क्वेश्चंस को देखना है वो डायरेक्टली क्वेश्चंस को भी देख सकता है, बट those students who are connected with me and those students who will remain connected with me throughout, they have to understand the psyche, what I want, what UPSC want from you from this examination. ठीक है, तो that means ancient history 10 questions, art and culture 6 questions, modern history again 5 to 6 questions you will be finding over here. Medieval history there is no question. Is that a signal that you should not prepare medieval history? Not at all. Like, you should not prepare this medieval history at all. Now if you will go by this, then again you will be doing a mistake. Medieval history can be asked any time in the examination. 2027 they might put 10 questions from medieval history. It is their prerogative. समझो, और फिर से एक हल्ला मचेगा कि ये तो पूछा नहीं जाता था, पूछा गया. तो ऐसी तैयारी नहीं. मेडिवल हिस्ट्री के नहीं पूछे जा रहे, कोई बात नहीं. यू अंडरस्टैंड देम, what is required, understand the medieval history, what is required from there as well. ठीक है, इसमें बहुत ज्यादा भागने की भी जरूरत नहीं है. राइट. Now in ancient history, first of all, let us see ancient history. ठीक है, ancient history questions we will be analyzing. If you will be seeing ancient history trend, then in 2026 you have got 10 question, 2025 6 question, 2024 almost around 5 to 6 questions you will be finding. But 28, 2019, 2020 there were 1 to 2 questions. You try to understand, this is the trend like this. Highly important ancient history. Now you cannot miss this particular part of the history, right? 2026. Now I have highlighted that there were 3 easy questions which you had to spot. First question now I am showing you that was easier in nature. First of all, we'll be discussing that. This question. Now first of all, why I am saying it easy? You also must be knowing that this has been the PYQ in 2025 as well. Before that and throughout, if you will be checking, I kept on telling you in the classes of CAPF and CDS questions, keep on giving this particular part, guys. They kept on giving it and we solved it in our classes as well, and you will be seeing it as it will be, right? And I will be showing you the class snippets over here as well, right? First try to solve that Parushani. We all know Parushani, guys, right? ठीक है, Parushani, because battle of 10 kings have happened at Parushani, so you all must be knowing that Parushani is 100% right. The good thing is this time they have not given you answers like only 1, only 2, only 3, then it would have become more complicated, right? So Parushani 3 should be the answer because we have to find the correct. So like this, you must have gone through, and most of the people have marked it right as well. So 3 is right, but those who have done mistakes in this as well, they have to again see your notes and rectify everything which is written, guys. And whatever I am saying, if you will be connected with me or with any teacher, when whatever they are saying in the class, try to rectify that as well. All right. So 3 is over here. So this is gone, this is gone. Again, when you are left with 2 options, you have to attempt it anyhow, right? Now over here, Chenab has also come last year, and you will be finding, or in the notes as well, Chenab is related to Askani, Vitasta is related to Jhelum. So these are mismatch. Yayavati is not considered to be the river of the Sapt Sindhu region. Yayavati is the river which is more west to Indus. It is not present in the Indus river system, guys, right? And for Byas, you have to know the name as well now. So when you will be seeing, I have also added in the class I was telling you over here, the whole in the foundation class, in RRR, in boot camp, I kept on telling you these are the names, Vipasa, Bhartiya, and in the classes how you have written one of the notes of the students, how they have written it clearly over here, guys, which the notes of boot camp as well, in foundation notes as well, you will be having this, right? So everything, Vitasta, Askani, I told you Shatudri, SS, you will be remembering Satluj. Paroshani, all will be remembering, right? Are you finding Yayavati over here? No. So by that as well, you would have created that this you have not at all studied. So ये तो ब्यास हो ही नहीं सकता. ये Paroshani 100% है. So 4 would have cancelled by this as well, even if you don't remember these 2 names, guys. Because Yayavati, I have not told you that this is the part of this Sapt Sindhu region at all. And by this, people have attempted it right, and they have attempted this, right? Okay, this is one question. Let us move to second easy question over here. That is of Chera Chola Pandya dynasty. Now again, not correctly you have to, those people who have done mistake in this, not correct and correct, please guys, again, those might be your first attempters. ठीक है, second, third में तो I don't expect people will be doing such mistake. But ये गलती भी नहीं होनी चाहिए थी आपकी. Second, these are the information. One thing you will be finding that when I taught you in the class, I give you a table, and from that table now 2 questions have been asked. One is this, and one in 2023 they have also given. Now it is not about like you will be finding हमने इन पर्टिकुलर डायनेस्टी से सिर्फ एक नाम ही नोट किया था इंपॉर्टेंट रूलर, एंड दैट वर सेंगुट्टावन, नेंदुजलियन, एंड फ्रॉम चोला आई हैव टोल्ड यू Karikala, right? And many of the people might have done it right as well, but some people got confused with this Udyan Jaral, right? But when you have not written it, by that you can eliminate this particular part as well. That's why in the class, let me show you the class snippet as well. Okay, that's why in the class I have given you very short information, and all of your teachers wherever you have studied must have told you about these rulers, because these are the only rulers which are written in all the NCERTs. There are much more information about other rulers as well, but that is not mentioned in the NCERT. That's why we teachers never focus upon that, and I primarily give you this table as this, where you will be learning the symbol. Next time from symbol question will come, easy question I am saying you, capital it can come, and this ruler Sanguttavan, Karikala from Chola, and Pandyas from Nendu-Chalian you will be finding only. And over here I have highlighted important rulers like this I have written, right? And the last line I have given you on the ports. So ports were already asked as PYQs, right? Now see how students have written in the classes as well, in your notes as well you will be finding. Senguttavan, capital, important ruler, just ports. And this inscription as well. Next time inscription can be asked as well. That's why the importance of notes is to solve these easy. When you will be attempting these easy questions short, you will be attempting medium question. You will be taking the risk then. All risk you have to take. And ultimately the paper is about taking risk. You have also understood, because the nature of questions they are giving. ठीक है, तो रिस्क तो लेना ही पड़ेगा, बट इजी क्वेश्चन में गलती बिल्कुल नहीं करनी. ठीक है, तो ये यहाँ पर आप देखोगे रूलर करिकला इन चोला. हैव आई मेंशन्ड उदयन जरल? नो. Pandyas you will be finding Nendu-Chalian is written only. Though there are more rulers which are written in other books, and in certain books you will be finding, but I have not made you write that, because ultimately not important. If they have to throw easy question, they will be throwing like this, and you should be ready to accept it, right? Now from your, like, for your next attempts, Udyan Jaral will also become your knowledge source, and it is a Chera ruler. Again, it is a Chera ruler, guys, right? Udyan Jaral. After Senguttavan, if you want to remember any other rulers, henceforth Udyan Jaral, and everybody will be teaching Udyan Jaral now, guys. But what is the this will be beneficial for the people who will be attending 2027. But again you understand 2027 में फिर ऐसा कुछ होगा, फिर कोई नया नाम आएगा, बट आपको अपने बेसिक नॉलेज के साथ जुड़े रहना है. दैट आई वाज सेइंग इन द क्लास एज वेल. दोबारा समझो, दिस इज द टाइम टू अंडरस्टैंड, राइट? सो वट एवर मिस्टेक्स you have found with respect to this as well, you will be writing it, right? Next question is this over here. Now this is easy because this was analytical in nature and easier in language as well, right? So they are saying, consider the following statements. You would have read like this. Pali text contain the first definite. These are the statements. What is being asked, you read that as well. Sometimes in the examination, we first focus over here, then we come over here, then we again have to go this. So 2-3 times we have to read this question. That's why the paper was too lengthy, you will be finding, right? In this question, directly come to the question. The above statements have been associated with which of the following? That means, like, with what they are connected. So now you read it. You will be finding the Pali text containing the first definite references to coins. Yes, because earlier coins evidences you will be getting in Vedic age, that is Nishka. In the Nishka type, we have understood because in your NCRTs it is written like that. Are you finding Nikha? Nishka only, right? This is written in Pali, right? Then you will be finding over here Kahapana. And I have told you in Mauryan there was the currency which was going on, that is Karshpana. Karshpana, punch marked coins. These Karshpan are nothing but punch marked coins, right? And then there were new extra names which are not written somewhere, not everywhere it is written, but these two names highlighted, must be highlighted by every teacher in their classes for sure, right? Right, so there is nothing wrong in this, okay? So this statement seems to be right, but you don't have to analyze this statement as right or wrong, okay? इसमें तो आपको आगे आंसर करना है. Second, literary evidence from Pali text is corroborated by archaeological evidences of punch marked coins from many sites, most of them made of silver. This Karshpan was nothing but punch marked coins, and you also know that these were flourishing in the modern time period. If they would have a right gold coins over here, then it would have been wrong, right? Gold coins would have, like, we have got it in the time period of the Kushanas or the Indo-Greeks, right? So the above statement, so this is analysis based. What you know, now you have to analyze it, and most of the people have marked it correct as well. But I am focusing upon these questions as well because those people who might have done mistakes in this, that's why I am focusing on each and every question rightly. Okay? The above statements have been associated with which of the following? Emergence of urban life. Now obviously coins are related to your urbanism only, right? Because more trade and commerce is happening, and the emergence of currency is also happening over here in the but that particular age. So Vedic age, later Vedic age was about urbanization, okay? And later Vedic age you will be getting these coins as well. Karshpan, Nishka, modern age was urbanized age, right? So this is right, and you are finding no reasons to cancel this out, okay? So this is right. And it is also showing you transition to money economy as well. Yes. So what is the reason that why you will mark this wrong? So answer will be C. Quite easy and quite analysis based. So in ancient history, I have told you 3 questions were easy. And I hope you are understanding that these were easy in nature and you must have marked it also. So that's why I am very rational with the bifurcation also. I am not asking or I am not making any difficult question easy over here, right? Now see the medium 5 question. Medium means now you have to apply your mind and then come to the answer. With that, this is not random in nature, guys. This is a beautiful question created by UPSC. Okay, one good question created by UPSC. This is checking your how you will be analyzing the things, right? They have told you that these were the statement. These are the statements, 2 statements they have given, right? And which of the following information supports the above statements? Okay, and these are the 3 findings they have given over here. Okay, and now this was lengthier in nature, right? But over here you have to apply your mind in just 1 minute. That was more tricky. यहाँ पर time tricky है, यहाँ पर ये question tricky नहीं है, right? You have to apply your mind that okay, we are getting this evidences, can we say this particular thing? So inference based question is there. Okay, nothing new knowledge is required over here, but I can take it in easy part, but I have not taken it because of the length of the question, as well as because you are solving it in the examination, so you might be in a hurry. That's why rationally I have taken it in the medium category. Most of the people have marked it right as well. ठीक है, there is no doubt about it. But जिन्होंने गलती करी है वो समझो कहाँ गलती हो रही है यहाँ पर, right? Now you see the 2 statement. Irrigation from wells allowed. Generally होता क्या है, जब हम पढ़ने लगे होंगे इसको तो आप कंफ्यूज ही हो गए होंगे कि इसमें ढूंढना क्या है, इतनी बड़ी लेंथ है, दैट्स वाई मीडियम कैटेगरी का क्वेश्चन है गाइस, ठीक है। इसीलिए व्हेन यू हैव टू मेक दिस माइंड दैट व्हेन यू आर गोइंग, देखो वी हैव आल्सो एक्सपीरियंस दिस पर्टिकुलर पेपर प्रीलिम्स, दो नेचर अलग था लेकिन वो उस टाइम के लिए सबसे टफेस्ट था। 2027 अपने के लिए सबसे टफेस्ट रहेगा, 2030 वाला पेपर अपने टाइम के लिए सबसे टफेस्ट रहेगा, यू ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट, ठीक है। But what is happening when you are moving from question 1 to question 2, you have to develop the habit of cutting out, like cut that particular thing now. Complete focus on question 2. Generally you might have seen कि आपके पीछे वही क्वेश्चन चल रहा है जो सॉल्व नहीं हुआ है, ये नहीं होना चाहिए, ये होता है अक्सर, राइट। सो द स्टेटमेंट इज इरिगेशन फ्रॉम वेल्स, okay, allowed agriculture to expand away from flood plains as well, and strips on river margins into the present Punjab and Haryana plains, having underground level water levels reasonably close to the surface as well, right? So they are saying that strips on river margin like this, if you will be finding, into the Punjab and Haryana plains having underground water levels reasonably close to the surface, that means their surface level, that water level are good over here, right? So okay, irrigation related point. Drought animal power was employed to draw up water from out of the wells, like this is a well and an animal will be moving over here to basically take out and pump out the water, okay, these are the two statements. Ab now which of the information supports the above statements? एग्जाम में डिफिकल्टी आई होगी लेंथ वाइज, बहुत लेंथी और बहुत सारे वर्ड्स हैं, राइट। तो देयर इज एविडेंस इन द ऋग्वेद ऑफ द अश्मक चक्र एंड आहवा टू ड्रॉ अप वाटर। नाउ दे आर नॉट आस्किंग कि ये प्रेजेंट था या नहीं था, ये सही है या गलत है, नो, दे आर सेइंग दैट देयर इज प्रेजेंस ऑफ these words in the Rigved, stone pulley wheel and strapped wooden pails, they are also mentioning it, no need to go into that, to draw up water. Now if Rigved is mentioning such kind of things, that means 2 will be right, because over here stone pulley wheel, they must have been drawing it through the draught animal, and when they are drawing it like this, there might be basically irrigation from wells point might be also correct, not irrigation from canals but irrigation from wells might also be correct over here. Automatically you would have done both right over here, that this particular statement is supporting both, right? So which of the following statements support the above statement? तो आपने वो देखना है जो दोनों को सपोर्ट कर रहा है, ये सपोर्ट कर रहा है। mention has been in the Rigved of the instruments like kulishka, axe एंड दात्रा, अभी भी सिकल दांत्री बोला जाता है इन उत्तराखंड पीपल, यू विल बी फाइंडिंग दांत्री इसको बोला जाता है सिकल। नाउ दिस इज गिविंग यू बाय, इफ यू आर फाइंडिंग दिस in Rigved, now this is giving you the evidence of, might be of agriculture is happening, right? Plowing is happening, right? Some instrument is there, but is it indicating you about irrigation from wells? No, it is not indicating, guys, right? Is it indicating you the drought animal power which was being utilized? No, not at all, right? If you will think more complex, like irrigation for wells or these strips might have made from this dranti or this sickle, then you are wrong if you have thought in this way, right? Okay, this second is wrong, that's why people were able to correct this question as well. Second is wrong. Third, the history, there is a history of the use of ox even before the Rigved for plowing the land and pulling the carts. Now in this part you would have got stuck, but how would you have come up with the answer, that also I'll be telling you. They are saying that there is a history of the ox even before the Rigved, for, but that means animals were being utilized for plowing the land and pulling the carts, so they might also be utilized for drawing up the water from the wells. So this statement you can connect, you will say okay, 2 is, we can understand, but this is UPSC, right? You cannot connect this statement with this, there is no inference to that, so you will be doubtful about it, right? But answer as per this you should have, if there would have been one only present, the answer, probable answer should be one only, but there is no one only present, right? So you have to go ahead with 1 and 3, guys, otherwise there is no inference which it is drawing. अब तो आप बना सकते हो कि कोई भी कैसे भी बना सकता है, बिकॉज आंसर की आ गई है और इसका आंसर यही है, तो अब आप कनेक्शन बना सकते हो, बट इन द एग्जामिनेशन हॉल यू मस्ट हैव फेल्ट दिस पर्टिकुलर प्रॉब्लम, गाइस, टू ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड। एंड अगर आप अभी भी एनालाइज कर रहे हो तो ये प्रॉब्लम आपको देखने को मिलेगी, अननेसेसरली आप इससे इसको कनेक्ट करने की कोशिश ना करें, राइट? बट ये मैंने बहुत बार देखा है, एनालाइज द पेपर, दैट यूपीएससी समटाइम्स गिव दीज टाइप ऑफ थिंग्स, वन ओनली इज नॉट प्रेजेंट, सो योर आंसर, नेक्स्ट प्रोबेबल आंसर विल बी 1 and 3, राइट? And now this they have formed the question from one website you will be finding of government website, and they have formed this question on pulley wheels. Over there it is directly written like this. You can read the statements now, guys, pause the video, you can read that out for your preparation for the next attempt, right? And that I will be telling you in the classes as well, no issues about this, right? Next, medium based medium difficulty level question is, among the four main forms of existence of life recognized in Jainism, which one of the following is not included? Now, if you will be, now directly we have not done it. That's why I have added it in the medium category, because you have to reach up to the answer. Directly you will not be able to go. So in Jainism, you will be finding you have understood about what they are the concept of gods. There were the concept of gods I have told you, but they were less, they were having less importance than China, than the Tirthankars, than the people who have got enlightenment in Jainism, right? So gods, you will be saying, yes, these might be the forms of existence. Yaksha, demigods. Yaksha, you have not heard. We have never written Yaksha over here under Jainism, guys. Yeah, right. So you might be 100% confused about it. But then Manushya, will they be having the belief in Manushya? You might be thinking, okay, there might be, they obviously they will be having this Manushya feature as well, right? You might be confused in this as well. Animals and plants, yes, they were thinking life in animals and plants as well, in the non-animate nature as well. So existence of life, इस पे तो आप 100% clear होते that yes, they might be believing in it. Gods may, because you have understood it. Manushya, humans, because they are existence in this particular life, right? So the probable answer which you are coming over here is Yaksha. The probable you will be finding, because if you will go ahead with Dev, you will always be doubtful. Okay, in the examination I am telling you, when you don't know the direct reference to it. Okay, so most of the people have marked it right as well, and some people who have fluked in this, they have marked either animal and plants, or you will be finding gods. But you should ask yourself always why this is the answer, why this is not included. Right, you should always ask yourself, and you will come up to Yaksha, right? Okay, now if you are preparing for next attempt, one more thing should be added over there, that the forms of existence of life. So PYQ we will be integrating as well. But you try to understand, 2027 will again be strange. Okay, again there will be strange questions. What you have to do is, your notes should be by heart learned by you. NCRTs, though we, that's why in many of the classes I will be telling you in art and culture as well, I refer NCRT snippets, and I ask you as well that this snippet is of 7th, 11th, 12th as well. Now you see the importance over here, guys, right? I will be telling you as it is, they have asked from that snippets, and that snippet is going to get important now. But I have highlighted to you in the classes earlier as well, right? So this is not I am doing that particular thing that dekho meri class hai, not like that, not like that. You should have faith in your teachers from wherever you are understanding. But I am telling you that take every particular line of NCRT important. In this randomness, you can only solve the easy questions like which are coming from NCRT, right? Alright guys, next question over here. Again, I consider it as medium difficulty because of the options. If options would have been like last year, then these all would have considered as difficult, right? Consider the following statements about archaeological findings in Harappan towns. There is a wide occurrence of spindle whores. Spindle whores, you might have got confused. It is a smaller structure you will be finding, right? In the house, but the absence of spinning wheel. Spinning wheel is a recent invention. It is a modern invention, guys. Spinning wheel, khadi, charkha, right? It has not been found in Indus Valley civilization. So there is absence of spinning wheel. This is right. Though you have not to mark it right or wrong. These are the statements given. Weights and measurement scales complete with graduation. Graduation means today you are seeing that there is a scale and there will be 10 kg, 20 kg, 100 kg. These are graduation. Earlier, what was the kind of graduation? That 10 kg, 2 kg, 1 kg, like this graduation have been discovered. Yes, they have discovered. There are houses built in large part of the baked bricks around relatively spacious courtyards with their own wells, bathing platforms and large rooms. Now again, this I can consider it in easy as well, but I am not considering again because seeing the exam hall pressure and seeing the length of the question as well. Otherwise, ये भी easy question में consider होता. Which of the following inferences can be drawn from the above statements? Statement 1 suggests that spinning was a laborious activity done at home. It is suggesting that इसमें आप confused होगे. The spinning is a laborious activity. That's why these spindle whorls were present in their home. You might be confused about it. Okay, one is confused. Right now, every answer is answer key, that official answer key based only, and you will be finding all of our answers which we have predicted as well were correct. Right. Statement 2 suggests that the extent of the scientific knowledge that the Harappans possessed, that weight and measurement. This is right. What makes you to negate this statement? Nothing, guys. So 2 will be 100% right. But the problem is 2 is present everywhere, right? But you are cutting out this option. Statement 3, there are houses built over here. Statement 3 suggests that the emergence of a common property system. Now, this is not indicating your common property system, guys. This is not indicating common property system, right? This is indicating private property system, that people were having private households. They were conscious of privacy over here, right? So 3 will not be the answer, and you will be coming up with, most probable I am saying, 1 and 2, or you might be confused with 1, 2 and 3. All right. So, but you have to go with the most probable answer, that is 1 and 2. That's why I've considered it in medium category, right? Now, these are the NCERT images which I used to show you in the classes as well. These are the graduation, means different blocks you will be finding, right? Next question. This I have to treat it as easy, but I am only taking it as medium. Why? Because you might not have remembered it. ठीक है, क्योंकि आज तक पूछा नहीं गया, इस पे क्वेश्चन नहीं बना, इसलिए मैं मीडियम में डाल रहा हूँ. अदरवाइज ये ईजी इसलिए है क्योंकि मैंने आपको एनसीईआरटी के थ्रू इसे पढ़ाया है, आपके नोट्स में ये चीज़ प्रेजेंट है. ठीक है, many of the students were mentioning me, not many but few students who were able to remember this, right? And this is, what does an empty seat represent in early Buddhist iconography? Some people, major coaching teachers as well, when I have heard and I am getting to know answers from the students as well, that they are saying something else. People are thinking as of Mahaparinirvana, that is enlightenment, and when the Buddha died. This is showing you that particular representation, because in one of the site you will be finding this as the answer. But the answer I have told you, an answer which official key is saying, even if the official key was not saying this, we would have represented this answer. Why? Because this is written in NCERT. Meditation of the Buddha. I should have considered it easy. I am not considering it, right? Why? Because of the exam pressure, and also you might not have remembered. This is my art and culture class first part present in the YouTube, right? And you will be finding over there, as it is, I was telling you, the empty seat I have highlighted over here was meant to indicate the meditation of the Buddha, and I was highlighting you this as well, that this is an empty seat and this is meditation. Stupa Mahaparinirvana. So for Mahaparinirvana, you have stupa representation. Alright. For wheel, you have Dharma Chakra Parivartan. For Mahabhinishkarman, for first sermon, you have wheel. Oh, sorry, yes, wheel. And for Mahabhinishkarman, you have horse. For meditation, empty seat. So this was one good question they have found. And now let me tell you, this is exactly, that's why I teach you certain parts from the snippets as well, directly, so that you feel that you have read it. Alright. And this has been done. And let me tell you, from 2 pages, 2 questions have come this time. Okay. Though we cannot expect it, but if the teacher is teaching you, have faith in him. Whatever he is teaching you, try to learn that only. ठीक है, उस पे आप पूरा focus करो, right? And if you will be seeing, if you have studied with me, I never focus upon exaggeration of the topic. I never give you unnecessary information, right? So these were certain medium difficulty level questions which we have understood. Now you see ancient history, 2 difficult questions. These are 2 difficult questions you are going to find based upon the place value system. अब इस टाइप के क्वेश्चन हर साल फेंकेंगे वो. Every time they will be giving you. Next time they might give you about trigonometry history, about other things, astrology history. So this you will not be able to do, guys. Completely random, completely not present in the books. The earliest epigraphic use of the place value system found in Manakhani plates from Gujarat. हो भी सकता है. अब इसमें आप कोई ना कोई तिगड़म लगाओगे. Some you will be applying some logic, not knowledge. ठीक है. That's why I say that these type of questions should be attempted in the last if you want to attempt. ठीक है. In the 9th century, place values become general in inscription all over India. Now, this might be problematic over here, but UPSC has given the answer as 1, 2, 3. ठीक है. But because some people would have thought that all की वजह से कोई problem होगी, because you will be finding answers as well on the side, but whatever in this case, in these random questions, whatever UPSC gives the answer, that is almost right, guys. We have to accept it. You can represent it as well, but not required, right? Because you will find certain clue that place values might not have become general in inscription all over India. This might not be the case as well. Some inscription will not be utilizing place values, right? But now as the official answer key have come, you have to accept it as right. This also as right, and the place value system have been found in Sanskrit inscription in Southeast Asia as early as 7th century. This is also right. When these random questions are coming, most of the times you must also be thinking that those three statements are right, but this is complete you will be finding guessing work. Okay, this is guesswork. This is not intelligent guesswork. So for these type of question, I ask you to, in the end, you try to attempt it, right? And the problem at this point of time, at this in this examination, was that most of the questions were random और आपको करने ही पड़े और वो गलत हुए. I am understanding it, and I also know that this is wrong. ठीक है, that means this exam is getting luck based. ठीक है. But again, what we can do is we can realize our mistakes, what we have done in the easy questions, and we can again revise them more, guys, because these type of question we cannot prepare again, right? Now this question, in which one of the following among text the term Kshetra Patni exists? Now this is again one very difficult question, random question. And the unexpected fact is, in the class I have told you about Kshetrapati. Okay, and but not in this way, that where this is mentioned. Okay, and primarily Kshetrapati, if you will be finding, it might be mentioned in Rigveda, because I was giving you the information of Rigveda at that point of time. Alright, but Kshetrapatni is mentioned in Atharvaveda. Most of you might have done Rigveda, guys, right? Because these two are primary options you will be getting with respect to the Kshetra. And that's where they have played the trick. Okay, Kshetrapati, I am telling you out of my, I was also not knowing that this will be asked in the examination, but this Kshetrapati I was highlighting upon. But they have asked Kshetrapatni. I also did not do it, made you write it. And this is complete one more random questions you will be finding. In ancient history, I was expecting you to attempt all these except these two questions you will be finding. I wanted you to attempt these 8 questions. Leave the rest 2 questions over here. Right? In these 8 questions, I have prepared you. I have warned you as well that you have to hunt down easy to medium, guys. And those people who have studied from me, they will be understanding and accepting the same as well, right? But I know in the examination hall it doesn't happen like that, but you have to make your mind like that, guys, because time again 2027 will be again unusual for you. Okay, now medieval history 0 question. Will you not be studying for your future examination? You will again be doing the mistake. So medieval history, again few topics we will be doing for sure, and if you are studying from me, we will be focusing it with the same importance of ancient history. But when you are close to examination, then you can only remember few important things. Okay, likewise this time also I have done the same, right? Then you come to art and culture, and art and culture you will be finding 6 questions. Out of these 6 questions, I have added in easier category 1, medium category 2, and difficult category 3 questions over there, right? Though some of the medium question I can add it in the easy one as well, but I'm not doing so because examination like conditions also I'm taking, right? Okay, before going ahead to art and culture, there was one more question which was over here, again a random questions you will be finding with respect to ancient history, that is, and this might have created a lot of problem. In Pleistocene period, either Yamuna once flowed into the Indus. This is Yamuna, this is Indus. So they are saying either Yamuna must have flowed into the Indus, or the Satluj over here Satluj over here, which is the tributary of Indus, might have flowed into the Yamuna. One major tributary of either had shifted from the Ganga to the Indus or vice versa. Something might have happened, like there will be some mismatch between these 2 rivers. Now, which of the following are the basis of the assertion? One is the Nadi Sukta of Rigveda. Now, let me tell you, Nadi Sukta of Rigveda just highlights the importance of the rivers. And those rivers I have made you write, all those rivers. So, 2 questions are rivers. That is from Nadi Sukta only. That Parushini, Asikini, वितास्ता शुतुद्री, ये सब नाम लिखे हुए हैं, उनकी इंपॉर्टेंस उसमें हाईलाइट कर रखी है, दैट पीपल यूज्ड टू लिव ओवर देयर, राइट? सो दिस इज नॉट रिलेटेड टू दैट. इन द answer key also I have highlighted, third is the answer. Official answer key is also saying the same. The explanation of the Satluj, exploration of the Satluj and the Yamuna by Robert Bruce Foote. Now I have already, now all must have highlighted Robert Bruce Foote contribution in the southern Indian prehistoric sites, Paleolithic tools, and with him related to Pallavara Max. Now, if there would have any statement related to southern India, you would have thought about it, that this might be right. If anything related to prehistory, you would have thought about it, okay, this might also be right. So, you are also very doubtful about going with 2 right as well, right? So, doubtful, right? So, 2 might not be the case. So when you are seeing that 2 will not be the case, you are eliminating these and you are left with A and D. That's why you have to attempt every question over here, guys, because of the these particular statements which they have given, right? Now the presence of the same species of dolphins in both the Indus and the Ganga river system, and this sometimes the people have done it directly incorrect. Why? Because today they understand that there is Indus Indus Gangetic dolphin and Indus dolphin and Gangetic dolphin. There are two species which you study in your environment. But this is the case of today, guys. We all have emerged. These humans have emerged from apes, right? We were one particular species earlier. So why not dolphin would have been one species earlier when these river system used to be seen? Now the other thing which I have over here is that these two are freshwater river dolphins, right? So if they would have only been the part of, like, these are freshwater, like freshwater cannot emerge on its own from the saline water, right? So if they were part of one, that's how these species would have emerged of dolphin. And over the period of time, because of the changing environment condition, these two have developed into some other species as well, that is Gangetic and the Indus one, right? The most probable answer for this is your third. Though later on in my classes I will be explaining you more about this, but right now you keep it short. That again, it is a random question. Again 2027 some random question will be coming. Okay. So third gives you the most probable answer assertion that okay, we can say that this can be said about this particular state. Again, assertion based question. Two assertion based question in your ancient history you have found, right? Next, let us move on to art and culture. And art and culture, if you will be seeing, again the trend was same, 6 question, 2023 6 question was there. Overall 4 to 5 question comes from art and culture, guys, right? Now see this first easy question. Now in art and culture, when you will be saying, I have told you that easy was one question, medium were two, right? Let us see one easy question. Straight away you could have solved it. Let me show you. And this is the question of, I have told you one video I have separately recorded of UNESCO World Heritage Site, tangible and intangible. Directly the recent part, Mueddams, which has been a current affairs as well, is related to. Now these were easy part over here, guys. And how they have made it easy? By giving the options as well. What fun one is, they acted as, Mueddams were burial basically. They acted as army fortresses. This is not related. These were not the fortresses, right? So one is wrong. When you are doing one wrong, you are left with 3, 2 and 4, right? They were recreation centers, not at all. There were not recreation centers of the royals and the nobles. So 2 is wrong. You are left with 3, which is actually the answers as well, because burial grounds it was. You might be confused in the first go between these, between other thing like battle drills, but you might be sure about this third statement, okay? And that what made it easy over here, as well as the options, the way they have given the option. So there is no doubt about it. If you have done mistakes in this as well, there is time to think, guys, right? UNESCO World Heritage Site, all heritage site I have covered, and I told you in the last the updated site as well. Okay, next time onwards as well, UNESCO is important. And this is exactly in the UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is present in the YouTube as well. You can see this. Again, I am not making the PPT of this particular information. Rather, I went to the UNESCO site and I show you as it is, what is written over there. Okay, and this is my approach only. For few important things, as it is, open up the standard source or go up to the official website, right? And the reason for this is so that you can feel that you have read it, right? The next question, which I can consider it easy, but because of the exam pressure and you might not have remembered that information as well, I'm keeping it in medium. Otherwise it was easy, because I have told you in the class lecture in my art and culture, this part only I have already told you, that art and culture part 1 that is available on YouTube. When I was telling you about Amravati Stoop, first it was located in the lower Krishna Valley. You might be 100% sure that Krishna Valley mein to presented hai, because Amravati is in Andhra Pradesh. You might have got lower and upper, chalta hai, lekin you are on the positive side over here. Next, in India, it was next only to Sanchi Stupa in size. This is not the case. So in the class, I was telling you about this particular paragraph, again directly from the 12th NCERT, not making the PPT out of this information. Why? Again, same thing, so that you can focus. And I highlighted this as well. Aap thoda aage badhoge to structure. This structure came to the conclusion that the structure at Amravati was one of the largest and most magnificent beautiful Buddhist stupa. I have told and highlighted this as well. Also, I have highlighted that right now it is not present in this form. It is present in the rune format. The runes are present, right? So this again directly got asked over here, guys. Now again, it is not the time for chest thumping. I'm not doing that. Though what I'm trying to highlight for those people who have had faith in me. Keep on having that particular faith while I am teaching you. Those who are new, again I am telling you, whatever I am teaching you in the class, consider it as final, consider it as completely, like you will have to rectify that. Right now this information has been asked, this will be taught by everyone, focused by everyone now. But 2027 again something will be coming again from your notes, which will be random, which will be completely, which you not have thought of, right? But it will come surely from the notes as well. Some questions will be random as well. Okay, third. So second is not correct. You have understood it. You were slightly right about this. Third, the Amaravati School of Sculpture made a lasting impact on the later Southern Indian culture and its product. Now, this is a generic statement. Generic statements are generally right. So third, right. Two, if you would have been sure about, then this got cut down. So you will be left with 1 and 3 over here. Most probable answer, right? Now, again, next time as well, if you will be seeing my art and culture class, you focus upon there very systematically. I have made you understand that art and culture part, guys, right? Now the some difficult question which I am telling you over here is like, which one of the following Carnatic music belong to Rag Bilawal? Now some people have done it right by saying that this is why they will write so much big name, right? By that they have done it, but there is no knowledge based answer which they have come out with. But now we know that the answer to this is D only. बट अगेन इफ यू हैव डन फ्लूक इन दिस, आपने तुक्का मारा वो सही हो गया, तो इसमें कोई यू आर नॉट रिलाइंग ऑन योर बेसिक इन्फॉर्मेशन, देन आप लक पे खेल रहे हो, राइट? ये लक आपका तब चलना चाहिए, आपने मारा वेरी गुड इफ यू हैव अटेम्प्टेड इट, बट यू हैव टू मेक श्योर दैट इजी टू मीडियम शुड नॉट गो रॉन्ग. If they are going wrong and you are making some 1 or 2 random question right, that doesn't make the difference. That's why some of the people have made these difficult question right, but done mistakes in easy questions. Understanding? So that is not to be done, guys, right? Now the next medium level question was, which of the following temple have Nagar style shikhar? Medium question. Why? Because elimination can be applied over here. First, Melagatti you might not have heard. Huchi Maligadu. Now amazing part is that you might not have remembered it, but I have highlighted this in the class 2 times. Huchi Malgudi, okay? And from the NCERT images again as well, okay, you will be finding. But this I am assuming that you might not have remembered because of the name, and because I have also not prominently focused over there, because I was also not knowing this is going to come in the examination. But whatever I am teaching you right now, you have to accept it, that you have to rectify it as it is. Next is Dashavatara temple. You will be finding this is, you might be knowing that this is having Nagar style structure, because Dashavatara temple you understand only at one place in the Gupta's time period temple architecture I have told you. Okay? So Dashavatara is having Nagar style shikhar. Virupshka temple is famous for Dravidian architecture, guys. So for Dravidian you will be having Virupshka. So this you might have done it wrong as well, right? So bit difficult, bit medium difficulty level question you will be finding, but 3 is right. So you are left with over here. 4 is 100% wrong. So you are left with 2 options. When you have 2 options, always attempt, right? Now you will be finding Huchi Maligadi is also at Aihole is also having a shikhar. Now that is strange for you. When you will be seeing my lecture on art and culture part 1 again, there got many questions have come from that particular lecture. Okay? Again, because I focused upon all the fine art NCERT book and other things as well. Okay? So you will be finding structural temples have come in over here. Durga, Ladkhan, Huchi Maligadi. Early towered structure I have told you over here, right? Though I have not told you that there is Nagar Shikhar, but early towered structure is highlighted over here. So if you have done just these 3 temples as well, with Durga temple and Ladkhan I have focused very much, right? But Huchi Malgudi I have just underlined over here, right? So that's why I'm considering it in medium level, because you might not have remembered it, okay? Right, so this is the answer will be over here is 2 and 3, guys, B. In the, if you will go, when you will be moving ahead in my video, you will be finding I have highlighted Virupshka temple, largest Dravidian style completely, structural temples, right? And if you will see my temple architecture, again that video in the starting, I have highlighted Dashavatara temple, Diogad is having this shikhar as well, right? तो दियोगढ़, इसमें तो मैंने दशावतार में तो बहुत फोकस किया था, दशावतार टेम्पल दियोगढ़, ये तो आपको याद रहना चाहिए था, राइट? दैट्स व्हाई आई एम कंसीडरिंग इट इन मीडियम. हुची मालगढ़ी अगर आपको याद रह जाता तो इट कैन बी कंसीडर्ड एज इजी, राइट? Now again completely random question. Halisalasya painting in Bagh caves is related to Choice folk dance. Now some people are saying that Lasya is related to dance. Maybe from that you could have come over here. But again, I will say that from the knowledge, it could not have been attempted because this is mentioned nowhere in your standard sources. So in art and culture, you are finding 2 to 3 questions as to be difficult, rest 2 to 3 questions as to be easy and medium. That has to be attempted. Okay. One more random question was Pandit Mallikarjun Mansoor, the famous classical singer from Jaipur Atroli Gharana. Now, one of the few you will be finding that you can apply over here the Trinetra technique, that if there is a dash, why they would have picked this up, right? So that will be the answer. Some people have attempted it like this, but not again knowledge based. So I will focus upon the knowledge based question, right? Though in most of the question you have to apply your reasoning as well. You have to come up with the answer. Okay. So this again completely random over here. But one thing you note that in 2025 also they have mentioned one scholar from music, again one scholar from music. 2027 you get prepared with the scholar list. I will be preparing you for that. But again 2027 some other things will be asked as well. हमें easy to medium को target करके चलना है. That is the only thing which we can control right now. हम random को control नहीं कर सकते हैं, right? So this was all over your, I have discussed art and culture. Okay, so art and culture was basically what you have seen. Just wait. Art and culture, I have told you easy to medium 3, difficult 3, right? More or less 5, 3, 8, 2, 3, 2 and 1, 3 question. 8 plus 3, 11, 11 plus 5, 16 questions should have been attempted by you out of 21 wholehearted. That means 100% sure. With surety you have to attempt these 16 questions. Out of that, 10 should have been right if you want to get into the merit. Overall, I am telling you, right? Let us see the modern history. 5 questions over here, and difficult was nothing over here which you could not have attempted. You had to attempt all the questions. 5 questions were of easy to medium category, and 1 question was completely easy. Now, modern history, if you will analyze, this is 2026. And the trend is decreasing. Earlier, modern history used to be asked very much. There were 12 questions from modern history. Again, this will keep on fluctuating, but trend is important near the examination, I have told you, right? So again, there are certain questions which were of the medium difficulty level category. Hilton Young Commission was adopted by the British government for the following reasons. So these two are benefiting India over here completely. So these two can be eliminated by you. So you are going ahead, you are left with these two statements, guys. When you will be seeing these two statements, you will be finding A seems to be more probable, right, in the examination. And the answer for this is as well A over here, right? That this Hilton Young Commission was adopted because they want to aid the flow of remittances to India and maintain India's credit worthiness as well, right? Now, 9th question is based upon your, if you have reading spectrum or if you will be having read by me as well, taught by all. Now, in this, you will be finding that somewhere they are writing that Ikka movement was provided leadership by the Talukdars of Awadh. Ikka movement was against these Talukdars only. So, when you would have read it, आपने इसे cancel किया होगा. But some people seeing Awadh might have made it right. But this is wrong. Again, read the statement carefully in the examination. Ikka movement was located in Varanasi, Mirzapur. No, you will be finding. Ikka movement was basically in Awadh region, whereas Badoli was in Surat place, not Saurashtra place. So place wise, this is incorrect over here. So the correct answer for this is a C, and you will be finding that C is looking more rational, and you will be finding this is the answer of this particular question, right? Now again, come to this particular question of forward block by Subhash Chandra. Now again, you try to understand, you cannot go in the examination with all the statements prepared. You have to apply your mind. Bose failed to win the confidence of Mahatma Gandhi. This is right, 100% to 111. D eliminated. The Congress left was disunited and failed to support Bose. You might be confused in this. The communists did not support Bose in his endeavors. This is highly wrong, guys. How do you think this Bose clandestine operation from here to then moving to Afghanistan, Pakistan, then moving, all of like his endeavors were supported and maneuvered by these communists only, right? That too of forward block. So all of the communists were not supporting Bose, but many of the communists were supporting Bose as well. So third is 100% wrong, and you will be left with 1, 2, and 4, the most probable answer, right? The supporters like M.N. Roy, socialist leader Jayaprakash Narayan preferred. These are the socialists, right? That's why they are saying the Congress left was disunited. Congress left doesn't only see communist over here. They are having socialist as well, communist as well, and other party as well will be coming over here. So 1, 2, and 4 are right statement with respect to your official answer key as well. And this is going to be right, guys. ठीक है. Now again medium category because you would have reached up to the answer, guys. ठीक है. और बहुत लोगों का सही भी हुआ है. Again, this is one question based upon British policy in Awadh immediately after annexation in 1856. That's why I try to say that keep on solving CAPF, CDS. Why? Because these are UPSC related examination, right? तो इसमें जो question बन रहा है, you will be finding again this have come. The talukdars were dispossessed of their estates but allowed to retain their arms and forts. By this particular statement, you would have got alarmed that allowed to retain their arms and forts. Why they will be doing so? And that too when British policy is annexing, British is annexing Awadh. So completely wrong. One wrong, left with 2. दिमाग में आ जाना चाहिए, attempt करना है. A summary revenue settlement made in 1856 assuming that talukdars were outsiders. This is right. And third is also right over here, guys, right? And now one more question over here from the modern history, that is your this Montfort reforms. Now reforms retained and extended the principle of separate electorate. This is right. I have told you 1909 only 2 Muslims were getting it. And now a lot of people have 6 are also getting it, and other communities are also getting it. Separate electorates were supposed to counter Indian nationalism, which was growing stronger. So 1 is right, 100%. You are left, or you can cancel out B. 2 is also right. So you are having again these 2 options. A is not. So you have to attempt anyhow now. So deprived classes rallied around the favors inherent in separate electorates. Yes, after they have got separate electorates, these people started to think of that let us support or let us demand our separate rights as well. And throughout, after some time period, B.R. Ambedkar will become also active. So D is the right answer for it. What is the right answer? D will be the right answer, guys, right? Now, I hope you are able to understand, guys. So these were all questions, and when you will be finding this, you will be seeing that some questions were directly solvable, some questions were medium. That means 16 questions you had to attempt anyhow. And if you're sure in 6 questions, then 2-3 questions you can take the risk as well. Right now, I try to give you the overall picture of how history has come in 2026. What is my takeaway for 2027? How you should be preparing? First, now in this time period, you should be focusing upon GS means history subjects as well. And you, when prelims will be near or when you have to prepare it sincerely, then you have to give equal importance to every subject. First of all, again I am saying you this because this statement will be having weightage when medieval history coming more. Why are you waiting for that thing, guys? And why are you waiting for to me to show you this recording again? Okay. So 2027 again medieval history don't ignore, but ancient history more you will be learning. Modern history you cannot afford to ignore at all. So जो ignore करता हुआ रहा history को वो तो भूल ही जाओ that you are in the competition. Art and culture should be done by you very wholeheartedly, right? And this needs conceptual understanding as well, and this needs whatever your notes is revise that. Also I will be adding more information now in my classes as well. I will be integrating more information, okay? And also NCRTs don't forget, and if you have not seen any of my lecture, you can see it as well, guys. Okay, thank you so much. I will be meeting you in the classes. If you have any doubt, if you will be having any doubt related to this, you can come in contact with me for the mentorship or for anything which you will be requiring, guys. Okay, thank you so much, guys. I will be meeting you in the classes. All the very best for your next attempts.